You ain't been there long enough to be frustrated.
Man, the world is about relationships. And that's what I was just talking about to one of my higher ups today. We was talking about, like, you know, he's just giving me some game on some things that you need to be promoted, things like that. And he was saying, like, oh, you may have to actually leave your plant, you know, because he said, what you're going to realize is a lot of it is based on relationships and just who you know.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? You may be perfectly qualified for the job because this one person knows this one person. Yeah. Or they only going to do it if you promote their friend.
Yeah.
So it's all messy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The thing with Ed is he really went in there, and it's 48 Laws of Power. That's why I always love that book. Never outshine the master. I think he came in there because he knew he had the relationship, and it didn't. He really should have studied Deon's playbook. Even though Deon knew he was charismatic, HBCUs are very prideful. Like, I'm just looking how they responded on Twitter. Mm-hmm. He still had to move accordingly. If you look at Deon, like, he probably knows a lot of grimy stuff going on there, though, but he couldn't say it was the schools. He had to always say it was just crazy practices. This guy just came out and said the whole administration evil. And you think they about to let you coach their kids?
They say, I'm still, you know, I'm still willing to work. No. You ain't.
And that's what Reggie Theus said. They was like, man, he said he would like to sit down with you. He was like, man, absolutely not. He said no. He said no. Right.
Come on, dog.
He said the thing that man said about me, and that's why I said it sucks. But if I'm Ed, I play it smooth, though. Because I think he still wants to coach. Like, he lost this situation. I was still do like $1 million like donation, and then I move on and coach like another school, or even something like 500,000. Or I do something like, hey, I offer to get like the damn practice field in my name, and if the school rejected, they look like a-holes. But I look to try to make a donation and like say like I want to continue what I started. And then just go work on your next opportunity. But you got to have professionalism, man. And that's why I'm like, who are these guys placing around them? Like, no, I know the moment. I know the moment if I go online and you see me talking crazy, you either go try to blow my phone up to stop me, or you going to be like, bruh, what the hell is you doing?
Look, we can't, because we cannot. I don't even think if people let you do that, you ain't got no friends.
No,
that's just how I feel. But I'm gonna tell you another thing, man. People got to start seeking mentorship from people who have been where they're trying to go.
Yep.
So why not put in the call to Tony Dungy, Herm Edwards, Jim Caldwell? Why not speak to these guys as you're trying, or some of your guys that's more close to your age that's been in the HBCU? Ayo, Eddie George, what's cracking, dog? This Ed Reed, what we finna do? How do I go about this? Eddie Robinson Jr., you're a legacy guy. How do I go about this? Because at the end of the day, you don't just hop in there and just do stuff.
But what people don't realize too is Deion Sanders was made for that blueprint because he's been in front of damn near the camera his whole life. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he always knew how to move. Not everyone was going to be able to come with that type of blueprint energy. Like, it's possible, but he couldn't be. You know, not everyone can do that. All right, we'll respect your time, Andre. But, you know, and I'll wrap up soon. So I'm just like, we got to move tactful. But I was talking about it today. Like, you talking about mentorship. We was talking about, like, why certain people don't get jobs. And, like, when we was trying to get promotions, and it was like, oh, this guy doesn't interview well. And they like, guys have been on multiple interviews. And so they like, a lot of it, he like, it sucks, but it really comes down to that. Like, because that's what they're expecting from you. They don't care how good you could do the job. You didn't interview well. So me, whenever I interview for anything, I always go to my uncle. And he's like, you got to do this. They looking for this from you. You got to do that. you got to be able to have people around you that you can lean on and learn stuff from. And I get it. Look, you put a couple million in my pocket, I'll be Hall of Famer. I might not know how I'm going to act. I wasn't given those gifts. But at the same time, man, it's still a certain way you carry yourself. And just me as a man, I can't carry myself that emotional. It's nothing wrong with emotion, but I can't do it that way.
It's a time and place for everything. At the end of the day, this phone right here is dumbing our senses. It's dumbing our abilities. It's like, I'm sick of cats sending me videos of people watching somebody video going like this, and the person they point to wrong. So you got 3 month chickens involved in this situation, and everything wrong about it. I'm sick of cats jumping on social media. Let me jump on social media. Let me vent on social media about some personal stuff. It be fools on Facebook. Take it. What is you doing? Like, this stuff makes no sense to me, dog. Like, this is crazy to me. How much we just put the whole world into our stuff. Shouldn't nobody have known except for Ed and the administration until it was unbearable. But you ain't been there long enough for it to be unbearable, dog.
And I'm gonna wrap up here, because at the same time, right? Don't us as men, don't we get, oh man, why chick running this? Why she doing that? Why she putting all our business out there? And you're going to do that as a professional. I'm just saying, like, I don't see what he was trying to accomplish with that.
Getting fired.
Like, these people have pride, man. I have pride. I won't lie. And I'll wrap up here. I promise you will. But I had a good worker, right? And this was in the past. I was helping them out, giving them overtime, helping them out. And they did, like, one thing that just annoyed me. And I won't lie. I'll be transparent. I messed up something. And I told them I was going to fix it. But they kept annoying me. You know what? I was petty, and I just cut their overtime. Just because I could. And I got tired of you annoying me. Men have pride, and they don't like when you, like, go out and attack them like that, man.
Yeah. If you try to,
thank you.
Their first thing is to be defensive. That's the way it works in life.
And yeah, he talking about you an agent. Is you gotta work people that's in place, and that's what I tell my boss. I promise this is gonna be the last statement. I do gotta go, and he said 6:45. But everyone always talks about certain things that's messed up at my job. I said one thing I do is, one, understand when I get to an area, it was messed up before I got there. So don't think I'm Superman. Two, now let's start working on solutions to change what messed up. And we go from there. But I'm not here to finger point and finger blame, because I already know that like the area I'm in now is messed up. I already know that. Oh man, it was all bad, it's terrible. You know what he doing? They put me there to fix it.
Yeah.
I can't go and cry now. You got any final thoughts, D?
Hey man, stop. One of the things is we keep away foolishness. Stop explaining it away. Stop caping for donkey stuff. If it's donkey stuff, call it donkey stuff. Even if it's your friend, your brother, your favorite athlete. If it's wrong, it's wrong, man. And the minute that we enabling people, it helps people become more accountable and self-aware. But what we do is we explain everything. Well, maybe he was right. Maybe Hitler really liked niggas. Like, shut up. Like, we just be like, we take anything. Maybe he just had enough of it. On the first day, Ari had enough of it. Like, stop explaining away goofy stuff. What is we talking about?
We getting there. Until next time, guys.
All right. Holla.